What's up guys, Miguel here. I've really been wanting to make this video for the longest time. I think these videos are very fun. But today I specifically want to talk about 5 affordable pieces of camera gear that have been in my bag that I use pretty much on a daily basis now. No fluff, all really useful, all under 100 bucks. And I think you guys would enjoy them. So let's get into it. To kick us off, I really want to talk about this Tilta portable power station. This thing has been in my camera bag for the last month or so, and this thing is an absolute game changer. Although it doesn't hold any power at all to like just charge the batteries off of this, it is a very good indicator to let you know which batteries are fully charged, not charged at all, and if it's yellow, somewhat charged, anywhere between 30% and 90%. I think it's very important to just always have a dedicated case full of charged batteries, and this is a really good indicator, a really good tool to kind of just help you keep everything in one place, but also act as a hub to charge 4 batteries at once. This case does support fast charging power deliverable, I believe up to 45 watts. Tilta just nailed it, and I know there's other options out there as well. There's some options that hold like SD cards over here as well. I have like a specific case for my SD cards. I don't want to like spread them all out and have them in different places, although it could be useful for other people. I think this just does it for me. What I love the most about this is one, just the form factor. This thing is super easy and portable. I can just throw this in my bag. Like these like rubber feet that kind of stop it from moving and spinning around. The batteries themselves, these are sold separately. You won't find these, or these won't come with the case. This is like an additional add-on from Tilta. But in any case that you forget this specific case, and you just have like the battery on your camera, you can take this out. You can still charge this with USB-C, and I think that's really good. That's really handy. It's just multiple options to always show up, always have the ability to charge your batteries, and also know which batteries are charged. The fact that this can charge all 4 at once, it also is like, again, super simple. You don't have to take the batteries out, put them in a charger, go put them somewhere, and then forget that they were on the charger, or just charge like 2 at a time. Charges 4 at a time. You don't have to take them out of their compartment. They stay safely in here. You just unplug it, you throw it in your bag, and you're good to go. The second thing I want to talk about today is this Mantis tripod by PGYTECH. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This tripod has gone everywhere with me. It has gone on travel trips, it's gone on shoots for BTS content. I think it's very flexible, no pun intended, with the ability of angles that this allows you to get. The kind of just ergonomics of this make it really easy. I've tried other tripods similar to this in the past that have been, or felt at least, very gimmicky. They don't quite adjust, or they loosen up over time, right? They're not as reliable. This is pretty sturdy. One of the pros about this specific tripod is that it comes with a ball head. Some of the tripods that you see out there, the ball head might not be very reliable, or you might just need to purchase something separately, which ends up costing you probably more than the actual tripod itself. This, it's still under 100 bucks. It has definitely gone everywhere, and it even has a cold stream mount for a microphone, for lights, for any other attachments, even like a monitor arm if you want to add it onto it. It's nice for vlogging as well. I think its hidden feature, which is why people gravitate to something like this, is this little latch here at the bottom. And this allows you to hang it in specific angles, hang it on doors. Definitely a game changer for getting unique angles in certain situations, for the portability, for the costs, for everything that it offers. I think this is a must-have for everyone that's into vlogging, that wants a unique perspective, and wants a tripod that's reliable, portable, and easy to use. Now, another thing that saved me in the pinch that's super reliable, and I'm really happy I got it, is this slide by Amaran that's actually been lighting me here on the side. This is a really portable light. This is a successor to other lights that they've had for similar size and specs. I got this specific one from the Amaran combo that it comes with. This is the Amaran Ace 25C, and it's really cool. Not only does it have a very strong magnet that you can add to surfaces, and it has a built-in fan for cooling, but it also has different types of modes that you can cycle through. It has all the built-in effects that you would want on something like this. It has like built-in fan, it has built-in different types of settings. All the effects are the usual things that you would find on Amaran lights, aperture lights, and anything that's just very trendy, super useful things to have. The intensity on this, it's pretty decent, honestly. I wouldn't say it's loud, but you can definitely hear if it's close to your microphone. But if you put it outside of that, you really can't hear anything. The combo that I have here comes with this diffuser. It comes with a grid, the camera itself, this really handy tripod for the camera, which I think is an added plus. And then it comes with a cold shoe mount. Here it is. Cold shoe mount that you can mount on the tripod, you can mount it on the camera. Or, like I mentioned earlier, if you have a tripod similar to this, now you have your camera and your light, and you're good to go. This is really awesome. It gets a little heavy, but if you're down to clown, this is a nice combo. Something about this side as well is that it's powered by USB-C. And although there is built-in battery on here and you can't use it that way, if you have it plugged in to the USB-C, you literally have infinite battery on this. It would just continue to go and go and go and go. And once you plug it out, then you still have 100% battery on this. And I think that's really great. It works with the Aperture app and also the Sidus Link app from Amaran. And you're able to see like the battery percentage, and you're able to control it from here. If it's, if you're putting it in a specific position where it's not reachable, or it's up in the air in the ceiling, or mounted somewhere else, you can coordinate it from here. And something that I really like about this app is also like the ability to match the color of a specific source. So I'm just gonna match this, and you're gonna see the light change. So if you have different lights and you wanna have a pretty somewhat accurate way of like matching whatever light that you're using or a specific color, you can manage it all wirelessly through the app. And I think that's super handy for having something so small and so portable and so powerful to just be in your bag. I think it's well worth it. Talking about lights, I want to talk about this specific light. I can't remember when I bought this, and I'm not sure if they still have this brand available. All right, guys. Well, as I was editing this and I'm trying to find the links for it, I actually found out that this light is not being sold anymore. I last purchased it on July 2002. And yeah, this is not on sale anymore, but we did find another light. No, this is still under 100, and there's a coupon here for 10% off. It seems that it's very similar to what the other one was offering. It's just a newer model. It still has the handle, it has the controls right here. It looks like a little bit more intuitive because this one actually has a screen, whereas the one that I'm about to show you does not have a screen. So I'm still going to show you the light just so you can get an idea of what I was talking about. And if it ever comes back on sale, you're able to kind of buy it, and now you know what it kind of looks like. But yeah, I'm really upset that they don't make that light anymore because it's very handy. And it was just $50, and this one's 80. So back to the video. For a nice portable, cheap tube light that you can utilize as a sort of lightsaber, like I'm using it here, being able to mount it as well. It has a thread at the very bottom of it. You're able to control the output, you're able to control the different types of hues from here as well. It is RGB, and this thing is super handy, super useful. Also powered through USB-C right here through the handle. And believe it or not, if you hold the power button, it also has built-in effects. You know, it kind of cycles through RGBs there. Does it a little bit smoother here for any like TV or lightning effects. It has those built in as well. It even has a police lighting effect if you're into that. There's so many uses for something like this. I think, you know, like a Pablo tube, a little portable light outside of like your main key light are really essential, especially if you're trying to get better at lighting. If you just want multiple tools at your disposal to be able to use. Something like this by UBsize is really cool. It's not expensive, it's really handy, it's really portable. It still uses the USB-C, so it's not using a separate charger, which is, you know, another plus for it. And you're able to mount it through a thread as well. And for under $100, you can't really go wrong for something like that. Now this next one is really interesting, and we've seen it a lot lately. The suction mount cup thing has become really popular. A lot of creators are using it. You've seen like higher quality versions of this being used in like high-end movies and high-end you know, like brand story videos. If you're doing like corporate client stuff with cars. This specific one I have is from Neewer. I really love something like this just because it allows you to just get different types of angles that, again, you know, you wouldn't be able to get with a tripod or even like the Mantis if you were to like mount it on something like this. They make different types of mounts depending on the brand. This one I have specifically by Neewer, but obviously it all comes down to your level of trust on the mount itself and where you're wanting to mount it. I specifically kind of just use this for just inside the car for something like this, just to document myself going places or vlogging. Really handy if you have some sort of like travel situation, if you want to put it on a taxi, and again, just for interesting shots that you wouldn't be able to get with anything else. I will say for this specific one, I don't quite trust it to hold my rigs like my FX30 or my FX3 with like a 24-70 because the slide is kind of just inconvenience. Although this is very tight and I can't tighten it more. Again, it could potentially be user error as well, but I think it's just weight as a whole. Maybe with the 16 to like 35, something a little bit lighter like a APS-C lens or a prime lens, it would be really good. This is perfect for something like an Osmo Pocket or an action cam or just like a smaller mirrorless camera or an APS-C camera that's just a smaller form factor, is not as heavy with a lot of the cages and the lenses and things like that. Those are my 5 affordable pieces of camera gear that I've been using lately just to have fun, have different angles, have different varieties of light sources, and reliability when it comes to power. All of these play a part in my everyday use of tools for filmmaking. I think any of these products would be a great tool in your arsenal, in your everyday camera backpack. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you found this video useful, please make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know which one of these pieces of content you find the most useful for what it is that you're using. Leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Pace Distance 5, and I'll catch you guys next time.